Every good story has a beginning, middle, end, protagonists, and this one is no exception. This is a great story. So I think you all know that I've long coveted the No Time to Die Omega watch. I talked about it in the Tom Ford video. I've talked about it in other videos and live streams. I just like it. I've liked it from afar. I've liked it when it was just a blurry image in the paparazzi. And well, not too long ago, I walked into an Omega boutique and asked to see the watch, to try it on, to really evaluate, is this something that I want to invest in? And these watches, they're luxury items. It is an investment. And it was not a phenomenal experience. And I'm just being very transparent here. It was not the customer experience that I've known Omega to have. I've had wonderful experiences, even with that particular boutique. This was a situation where somebody was having a bad day, I believe, and unfortunately, it was not great. And then I walked over to the Swatch store and had an amazing experience with a young manager named Logan who showed me the Swatch watches. He gave me swag. He let me try things on. He was amazing. So I called it the Tale of Two Experiences. Well, Omega heard about the experience, and I'm sitting here with a box for a particular reason. And this is a story about customer service, because it's not about that one instance. It's not about that one moment. This is about a series of moments that give people a collection of perceptions that make them either go wow or no. And this is kind of a wow moment because Omega knew that this was not representative of their brand, of their experience, and even my experience with them. So they got in touch with me and they said, you know something, we'd love you to come to our New York City boutique. We'll have our boutique manager personally show you the watches. And I was very excited. And then, of course, a little something like a pandemic occurred. And I wasn't looking to really leave the home. But Omega decided to exceed expectations. And they knew that I wanted to review it. They knew that you wanted to see it. And so literally they had a courier bring 2 watches to the archive so we could talk about it today. That's a pretty good story. That's what I call recovering, because again, it's not about that one impact moment. It's about how do you recover from it. It's not how hard you can get hit. It's how hard you can take the hits and keep coming back for more. So good on you, Omega. I have the box, and folks, I haven't opened it. I'm literally opening up this box in front of you right now, and I'm going to see the watches for the very first time. Oh boy. It's a nice treat when you're hiding in the basement. Be careful of the bubble wrap. Be very careful. I don't want to throw anything. Okay. All right. So 1 and 2. Okay. All right. Before I focus down on this table, I got to tell you something. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I've been hearing so many things about this watch. I've coveted it since, talk of a new Omega watch came to be. I own several Omega watches, including the Spectre one, the one from Tomorrow Never Dies, the one from Casino Royale. And I said, if I'm going to own this, it's got to be really special. So I've got that kind of like positive anxiety going on in my stomach. So let's get to it. All right, and I don't know which is which, so we're just going to start opening this up. Oh, all right. Let's get close and personal here. So this is the one. People think it's Nomi who's wearing this, but this is the one, obviously, with the NATO strap. We're going to show you some hero shots soon, but this is like just getting my quick reactions. Okay, and I'm going to put it on right in front of you. Now, I love NATO straps. I love the way they feel. The feeling of them is just, it contours to you. So how could it be bad? All right. And you do this little thing on the back where it kind of comes back into itself like that. And there we go. Okay. So I'm wearing the one with the NATO strap. It feels great. I mean, of course it does, right? It's an Omega. But it feels perfect on my wrist. That NATO strap is very comfortable. It moves with me, which is always fantastic. And again, we're going to do some hero shots soon. We're going to get into some details. But for now, I just want to try this on. It's that first impressions. And by the way, the numbers, they're really robust. I really do like that. Just kind of drinking it all in. So bear with me, folks. You're seeing my gaga-ness on this. There's the 007 on the back. It's pretty subtle. I do like the way this looks. Here you can see it kind of on a regular wrist. Looking good. Okay, let's try on the next one. All right, watch number 2. Oh, come on. Wow, it is light. Okay, people have been remarking that this is very light. The Milanese band is very light. It makes the whole watch, because it's titanium, incredibly light. They weren't kidding. This thing feels unbelievably light. Okay, let me, okay, so that's kind of neat. It's got, you see how those push together? And the clasp just opens like that. Very nice. So, what am I doing? I'm putting on the wrong wrist. Let me put it on the correct one. Oh my gosh. I am squidding out right now. I'm sorry, folks. I need to make it a little bit smaller. Let me adjust that and we'll come right back to you. Okay, by the way, the adjustments on this are uber simple, just really, really simple. And, man. Oh, that is a good looking watch. I'm sorry. I'm just, I feel like I know how, somebody feels when they get an engagement ring. I'm just looking at it and just admiring it. Let me get in a little bit closer. That band is insane. I know I talked about this band, but first of all, it's unbelievably comfortable. I'd probably loosen it up just a little bit. I mean, it's got a little bit of play, but I think I'd want a little bit more play than this. But that band just feels amazing. Well, as you can imagine, there's a lot of things going through my head right now. First of all, the whole idea of this watch sort of has a lore in itself. Allegedly, and we don't know this for a fact, it controls a particular gadget in the movie. Of course, we were all ready to see it, and then the movie got postponed, but the watch still exists. Let's talk about some of the details. This Seamaster Diver 300-meter Omega coaxial master chronometer is a 42-millimeter watch. It's titanium on titanium. What's interesting about it is it's identical to 007's watch in No Time to Die. It's strong, yet lightweight. It's a grade 2 titanium. It sports a brown tropical aluminum bezel ring and dial, and it's slightly slimmer than the standard Diver 300-meter models thanks to the doming of the sapphire crystal glass. It's presented on a grade 2 titanium mesh bracelet with an innovative adjustable buckle as I demonstrated. The 007 edition diver is powered by Omega's coaxial master chronometer 8806, which has achieved the industry's highest standards of precision, chronometric performance, and of course, magnetic resistance. It has a screw-in crown, a unidirectional rotating bezel, a helium escape valve. It's got a 20-millimeter lug. The dial color is brown, and it's water resistant for 300 meters or 1,000 feet. That should do bond very nicely. Now, what I've done is I've loosened it up a little bit. It's got the nice kind of roll that I do like on my watches. We'll get nice and close here. And again, it's feeling great. There are some people I know that are vacillating between what do they get? Do they get the one with the NATO strap or do they get the one with Milanese band? And I know that this is about $1,000 more than this because of the band. Let me tell you my choice, and it's worth talking about. I've got to get the band. Number one, I see Bond wearing the one with the band right there. So I don't know if he wears the NATO or not. And for me, I want the Bond watch from No Time to Die. Now, this maybe is the requisite watch that Q gives out all of the MI6 people, so maybe Nomi gets it. And that's fine. But I would rather buy the NATO strap later, but get the watch with the band. That's just how I'm going to roll. I will tell you that the face of it, the way obviously the face looks, I thought the brown was going to be more pronounced. I really thought that the brown was going to be this kind of vintagey brown that when you look down, it's like, whoa, that's right. I've got a brown-faced watch on and it's a brown bezel and it's really subtle. I mean, I think most casual people are going to look at this very quickly and go, oh, wait a minute, it's a black-faced watch. It's like the Spectre one, but it's not. And that's what makes this really unique. I will say that the look of it, the coloring, for example, on the looms is really interesting. I know it's got that kind of faded look that's going to maybe even fade in time. It does look like an heirloom piece, something that somebody passed down from generation to generation. And again, I like that. I like those things that really harken back to a different day. To me, it's got Bond, it's got tech, it's got gadget, but it's got nostalgia. It has all these things kind of blended together as one. Plus, I've got to say this again, and this is big at the Bond experience. Omega pulled it out. I mean, I had a miss as far as the experience is concerned, and that happens, but they immediately made it right. And I appreciate that they recovered from that, and it's important to mention that. So I'm continually lifting my arm up, and mind you, hold on a second, I wear this, normally, the Casino Royale Planet Ocean, and it feels like a knuckle duster. It feels like it's got weight. I could do bicep curls with this. It feels elegant, right? It feels luxurious. It feels like I could wear this, and I know people will bristle. I could wear this with a tuxedo. I could wear this with a suit. This looks like a sports watch, and it does, unless I put the metal band on it, then it looks even like it has more real estate. But this one does have that kind of streamlined look to it. And then that band is just so unique. I knew and know that people would freak out over the band. And I hear in some of the interviews that Daniel Craig had a hand in designing this watch, what it looked like, what it would feel like, what it's made of, and then even the band itself, which just rocks and rolls. Okay. So, you got to answer the big question, right? Because this is an investment. I mean, this is $9,200. And Omega, all the other luxury watches, they aren't inexpensive, right? They are investments. Do I want to get this watch? Do I want to invest in it? And the answer is yes. And I'm whispering it because I'm in my house right now, but yes. I do. It's phenomenal. It looks and feels Bond. It looks and feels luxurious. It's unique. It's different. It's different than my other watches, which, I don't like to get too many things that are doppelgangers. Look it up. Doppelgangers of each other. So this is something that really piques my interest. All right. I'll let you go. This has been David Zaritsky for the Bond Experience, and we will see you all real soon. Are you still here? Take care then. Thanks for watching this episode. If you want to be up on the latest from the Bond Experience, just click on this subscribe and subscribe to our channel. You're going to get all the latest and greatest information, plus some exclusive content. And by the way, speaking of content, here's something especially for you, just because we know you. Talk to you soon.